So today we're going to be talking about the pros and cons of working with a direct lender versus your bank. And we're going to talk about why which one's better. And I'll tell you the biggest question or the biggest comment I get, and it's actually a myth, but the biggest thing that I get is, well, I walk into my bank every Friday and they know me. That's a myth. They don't know you. The banker who sits behind the desk and they know you, but the underwriter that's actually making the decision on your loan doesn't know you. And contrary to popular belief, and this is going to be hard to hear, they don't care about you. Ultimately, at the end of the day, when you're working with a bank, first and foremost, when you're getting a mortgage, every mortgage lender, every bank, every mortgage broker out there, we all are governed by the same set of guidelines. Now, because banks do not need to do your mortgage, they can shut their mortgage doors tomorrow and Chase will be fine and Bank of America will be fine and they'll all be fine because of the different products they sell. They're going to be fine if they actually don't do your mortgage. So with a lot of the banks and their processing centers and being, all over the country and what have you, you lose that local knowledge, you lose that almost that small town feel. With a direct lender, you're not going to have any of that. With a direct lender, all we do is originate mortgages. This is the bread and butter. So while everybody has to play by the same rules in that sandbox that every lender has to play by, banks institute their own guidelines, which are called overlays. These literally overlay the regular guidelines, and in many cases make it tougher for an individual to qualify. They're not just underwriting to the regular rules and regulations for conventional and FHA and VA loans. They're marching to the beat of their own drum. So in many cases, and I've actually had this happen to me as a lender, where I've been able to approve somebody for $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 more than their bank did. And it was the difference between them getting a house and not getting a house, because we looked at things a lot differently than their bank did. And the bank just made a decision about them, felt a certain way about the loan, didn't want to have any part of it. They came to us, we looked at it, we said, okay, we're going to structure it this way and that way and whatever. And we were able to turn a no into a yes. So one of the biggest misconceptions that a lot of home buyers make is they think all lenders are the same. We're not all the same. There are going to be differences, and you need to make sure as a home buyer, you're asking the questions up front to ensure that you're, one, getting the best deal possible, two, you're able to get the home you want, and three, your process is going to be smooth, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what your rate is. If the lender you choose can't deliver, then guess what? You don't have a deal in the first place, and you've missed out on your home. So in summation, if you bank at one of the larger banks and you get an estimate from them or you get a pre-approval from them, it does not hurt you in any way, shape, or form to get a second opinion and to talk to somebody who is local, boots on the ground, who's got experience in the industry, who knows how to structure your deal, because structuring your deal is just as important as the number that goes on that pre-approval, and how that deal gets done is just as important as what you can qualify to. So if you have any questions about the process, if you have any questions about how much you're qualified for, or even want a second opinion, give me a call. Let's have a conversation.